Doctors and local officials are getting ready for the extreme heat this week. Joe McCoy heard from experts about the warning signs that you should look out for and the best ways to stay cool.
The splash pad at Huset Park in Columbia Heights this afternoon was fairly busy. But Monday, it's safe to assume it may be packed.
Extreme heat has real impacts on everyone.
Rachel Sayer is Minneapolis's Director of Emergency Management. She says her team and first responders treat extreme heat just as serious as any other severe weather.
Our 911 does receive an increased number of calls when there are really hot days.
If you need a place to cool off, the Hennepin County Cooling Map website has a list of locations where you can do so, including libraries, community centers, and pools.
When it's hot and humid like it's going to be tomorrow, we start worrying about any type of heat-related illnesses. So whether that's heat exhaustion, to the worst would be heat stroke.
Andy Roland Fisher is an emergency medicine doctor at HCMC. She says heat exhaustion symptoms include feeling weak, fatigued, or like you can't cool off. Heat stroke is when your internal temperature gets above 104 degrees and you become confused.
Wear colors that are light, so lighter colors, sweat wicking fabric. Make sure you still stay really hydrated, and then if you start to feel bad, get inside, take a break, drink some water.
Those most vulnerable are kids, the elderly, and those with underlying health conditions. Sayers says tomorrow is not the time to try and save some money on air conditioning.
This is one of those days you really need to run it. Inside, temperatures are going to be so high, especially if you're in a high-rise building, upper floors. Just don't risk it.
If you take care of others, either kids, elderly people, or those with mental disabilities, Dr. Roland Fisher says it's really important to watch them carefully during extreme heat because they may not recognize the signs of heat-related illness. Also, she says, please never leave a kid or a pet in a car unattended when it's hot. Morgan.
Yeah, good reminder too about the pets. People, sometimes forget about that. They need extra water on those warm days. Thanks, Joe.